If you're on GLP-1 meds and not on YouTube, you are basically throwing money away. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. Most people don't even know that what they're doing already could be turned into content that pays them for years. I built my own channel from zero in one of the smallest niches on the internet. Got monetized in less than 3 months while working full time. And I'm here to show you exactly how to do it too. In this video, I'm walking you through step by step everything you need in order to set up your own YouTube channel. And I'm going to be sprinkling in my best YouTube tips that I've used along this journey. These tips have helped me grow to over 8,000 subscribers in less than 6 months, and the subscribers are amazing, but I'm also getting over 4,000 watch time hours every single week. I remember when I first started YouTube, 4,000 watch time hours seemed impossible. I was getting like 1 watch time hour a day if I got lucky. I remember it being literally like in the 10th place of watch time hours, because growing watch time hours is so slow in comparison to subscribers. And I know even getting subscribers is a huge deal, but those watch time hours are this sneaky culprit that keeps us from getting monetized. And I want to make sure that you are doing everything that you possibly can while sharing what you're living every single day, sharing your GLP-1 journey, sharing your side effects, sharing your wins, your celebrations, sharing how much weight you're losing, doing these things that you're doing anyways in your everyday life can literally be bringing money into your pocket, and not only money, but a community of complete strangers that are going to have your back, that are going to cheer you on and just help you continue this journey to the end. And let's be clear, there is no end when it comes to GLP-1 medications. There is no end when it comes to a health and wellness journey. We're on this for the rest of our lives, which means we have content in the palm of our hands for the rest of our lives. If you have not started a YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Let's talk about exactly what you have to do in order to get started. Step number 1. Start a YouTube channel. You need to go to YouTube and you need to sign up for a YouTube channel. Now, a lot of you already have YouTube channels, so you are already past step 1. If you have a YouTube channel and it has been GLP-1 content since day 1, weight loss content since day 1, we can keep it and we can work with it. If your YouTube channel has been not GLP-1, it has been all these other things, lifestyle, all of the things, and you have gained a following from not GLP-1 related content, I think personally you should start a new channel. If your channel has grown by only your shorts, you need to start a new channel. You don't have to. You can use these tips and you can do all of these things and your channel will grow, but it's going to be a lot slower than if you were to just start over. I fully 100% believe this. And the reason for that is because I did have a channel that I tried to revive at the end of last year and it was dead. There was nothing that was bringing more viewers. It was not working. So I stopped posting on that channel and I created my new channel in February of 2025 this year. And that channel grew. In less than 3 months, I had 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, and I was monetized really quickly. And it's just continuing and continuing to grow. And now my videos are averaging between 1,000 and 5,000 views every single upload, with some going semi or mega viral. And I truly believe it's because 1, I did not post any shorts, and 2, I started fresh. So take my advice with what you want. Either I think you should start a new channel, and I will be 100% honest with you. If you take these tips and you do all of these things, and your channel doesn't grow, I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to say, where are your subscribers from? Did they subscribe from your shorts? And if you say yes, I'm going to tell you that's why they're not watching. Short subscribers do not watch long form videos. They don't convert. They live on the shorts feed. But when they come into YouTube, your video is going to be there first, and they're going to just scroll right by it because they're going to go to the shorts feed. And now you just lost a click, and now your CTR is tanking. You don't want to post shorts. I have not posted shorts. There are no shorts on my channel. I think that there's a time and a place to where you could start playing around with shorts. I don't know if I ever will. I love shorts. I post them on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't post them here because I truly believe that they will hurt my click-through rates. My click-through rates are really high, and I think it's because of my subscribers who do watch my long form videos and don't skip them. So, step one, either decide, are you going to start a new channel, or are you going to try to revive your current channel or try to make it better? I think you should start fresh, but that's just me. Anyways, I think that like throughout this process, we'll be able to see if there are some of you that are starting a brand new channel. Please comment down below. Let me know. Let's track this. Like, let's compare the brand new channels with the channels who are currently running, and let's see how that stacks up. We can do all of this work in the comments of these videos. We can brainstorm things. We can talk to each other, and we can say like, oh, I'm posting shorts and my videos are doing fine, or my click-through rate is this. What's your click-through rate? Like, let's ask each other these questions in the comments so that we can get a better idea of our content, of GLP-1 related content, and how it's doing across the platform. Then we can get a really good idea of, should we have started a new YouTube channel? Should we not have? Do shorts work? Like, there's so many unanswered questions in our particular niche, but what I'm going to tell you are the things that worked for me and the things that I did that have grown my channel to a very successful place that it's in right now. So step two is going to be to make sure that your settings are all set up perfectly before you publish your very first video. First of all, you need to have a good profile picture. You need to make sure that your bio is set up and it reads nicely. I would highly suggest that you just look at mine and copy it with your own story in mind. And then you need to make sure that your link is what you want it to be. You need to name your channel. I personally think that maybe having GLP1 in your title is helpful, like in your name. I, of course, do. I have the GLP1 Girl Code, but when I first started, I was Nick Bokanevich, and I just used my name, and that worked as well. So I don't know if the name matters as much, as long as you make it very clear towards the beginning of your videos, not in the intro, not in the hook, but as long as you make it very clear of what your content is, and your videos are always about GLP-1, always about weight loss, always about your journey to better health, then they're going to subscribe to your channel regardless of what your title, your name is. They just have to know that that's the content that you create. And if they go to your channel, they need to see other GLP-1 related videos. If they go to your channel and you have car videos and they just watch a GLP-1 related video, they're not going to subscribe because they're not interested in car videos or makeup videos. They're interested in your health journey, and you need to make sure that you are sticking to that with all of your videos. And that is another little tip that I will sprinkle in here, is that I do believe that you need to niche down, like completely. You need to hyper focus on GLP-1 content. I literally make sure that the word GLP-1 is within the first like 3 words of every single one of my titles. I make sure that GLP-1 is on almost all of my thumbnails. It is very much geared to people who are on a GLP-1 medication, and that's it. If you're not on a GLP-1 medication, you're probably not going to get much from my content, and that's okay, because that's the whole point. I'm very much geared for a specific person. I'm not making videos for anyone else. I'm making videos for men and women who are on a GLP-1 medication. Okay? In your settings, you want to make sure to go through all of your settings, and there is a place where you can put keywords for your channel. It's not like I'll see if I can get a picture and put it here, but you want to make sure that you are adding in SEO specific keywords. Here are mine. So you can take mine if you want and just recopy them and use them in yours. But you need to make sure you do that before you paste a single video, because then YouTube will already have an idea of what your channel is about and already have an idea of who to show your channel to by doing that specific thing. Otherwise, YouTube will have no idea what your channel is, and then YouTube has to do extra work to try to figure it out. So make sure you do that. Make sure that you set up all of your advanced features, which means you will have to send a text to your phone. You will have to like take a selfie and send it to YouTube, and you'll have to make sure that you verify everything. That's going to make sure that you have premium features, like you can add a link in your bio and you can like make things clickable in your comments and all of those things. It just makes you more legit. So make sure you do that. Go through your settings one by one and make sure it's all set up before you post a single video. Make sure your profile is completely set up. I also do not believe that you should have like a home tab. I think you should just have your videos. Like you should literally just have your videos and your playlist. So make sure to set up your home tab as well to make sure that it's just your videos. And I don't think that we should have a preview. I really don't. I don't see anyone who's like big that has a preview. Okay, so step 2 is to set up the behind the scenes before you post a single video. Step 3 is going to be to go ahead and record your first video. Now, most people do just use their cell phone. Most people have a high quality cell phone. As long as you have an iPhone or an Android that is super high quality, there is no reason why you can't use a phone. But you do need to make sure that you are filming in landscape. If you film videos like a TikTok video and you put it on YouTube as a long form video, you're going to get less views. When people are on YouTube, they want the video to be landscape. Most people are watching YouTube on TVs or tablets or computers. They are watching it on their phones too, but they want to turn their phone like this and they want to be able to see you. You should not be doing vertical videos and posting them as long form videos. That is going to get you nowhere. People aren't going to want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. I won't watch videos on YouTube unless I can turn my phone and see you. If you can record with your back camera, that's even better, just better quality, but I don't think many people do, so I don't think that's a problem. Obviously, I am not using my phone. I do have a DJI Osmo camera, DJI Osmo camera. I also have the DJI mic, so I went ahead and I did invest in myself when I first started this YouTube channel. Like this particular one, I didn't have it before. I was using my phone on my other one, but I did invest in this. It is on Amazon. It's linked down below. It is about $1,000. It is pricey because I got the creator kit. They're about to release a DJI Osmo 4. So the 3 will hopefully be heavily discounted when the 4 comes out. That's what I'm hoping, because the 3 is an amazing camera. I absolutely love this camera. It is such good quality. There's a screen here for me to look at. I literally just film in my messy area that I do my makeup on, and then I have lights on my mirror, so that's enough lighting for me. But if you don't have that, get a ring light, do some sort of extra lighting because you do want good lighting. I do highly recommend that you have a mic. So even if you're using your phone to film your content in landscape versions, you should still have a mic, but there's really affordable mics. I remember when I first started, I had like a plug-in mic that would plug into my phone, and I think it was less than $30 and it worked great. So just get a mic because you want good sound quality in your videos. Like you need to treat your YouTube channel like you have thousands and thousands of subscribers. Like we're not going to treat it like we have no subscribers and no one's watching. We're going to treat it like everyone is going to watch this video, because once you are found, they're going to go back and watch your first video. My first video is one of my best videos on this channel because everyone goes back and watches that very first video. So you want to make sure that your very first video is good quality. You don't want to just jump on and just have no plan or have no strategy. You want to make sure it looks good and there's good lighting and there's good sound. But if you ultimately don't, just get better every single video. So if you don't have lighting now, or if you don't have a mic now, then do what you can to get videos out, because once you get better on camera, it's going to automatically just start looking better, especially if you've never talked on camera. See, an advantage that I had was I have been on social media for over 2 years, so I'm comfortable on camera, which means when I started my channel in February of this year, I already had the camera, I already had the lighting, I already had the mic, and I definitely think that helped in regards to just like getting everything set up. Step 3 is to just record your first video, making sure you have the best equipment that you can afford. And when you are recording, you want to just make sure that you are talking to the camera. One of the biggest things that you cannot do is talk to yourself. So right now I'm looking at myself down in the camera, and now I'm not making eye contact with you whatsoever, and it looks absolutely ridiculous because a lot of people want to look at themselves speak, but you can't do that. Now I'm looking at you. I'm looking into the camera lens. I'm not looking down at myself. You have to make sure that you are finding the camera and talking to the camera. Do not talk to yourself. It looks so much more professional. It looks so much better. Even though like we're not professionals, it makes a huge difference. When you are recording your first video, it is up to you if you want to script it or not. I tend to script my intro and my hook. So I will go into ChatGPT and I will ask for a solid intro and a solid hook for the beginning of my video. What you do not ever want to start a video off with is, hey, hi, I am Nikki. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Like, no, don't start off a channel like that. Like people do, and they're big and they get big, but I don't ever, and I've never started my videos off with that. And again, I'm sharing with you what worked for me, and I don't like that. I think that you should start off with a high quality hook. With this one, I started off with, if you're on a GLP-1 and you are not on YouTube, you are wasting money. Like, I started off with what the video was going to be about. It pretty much matches my title and my thumbnail so that people know exactly what this video is going to be and why they should watch it. That way, when they first click on it, they already know that the title is matching what I'm saying, and that's what the video is going to be about. So you make sure to do that. I do introduce myself, but it's typically after the hook. So after about 30 seconds, I do introduce myself, who I am, and why they should listen to me. But that's what that is. Like, I'm not just some random person that started a YouTube channel and I have no subscribers and no one watches my videos and I'm trying to teach you how to start a YouTube channel. That's not who I am. I have 8,000 subscribers. People watch my videos. I have the background to actually help and say what I'm saying. And you need to make sure that you say that. For example, when in my GLP-1 content, I will introduce myself and I'll say, hey, I'm Nick and I've been on a GLP-1 for over 2 years, and that's where this experience is coming from. Or if you're brand new, hey, I just started a GLP-1. It is week 1. We're doing this together. We're going through all the side effects. And then you're just telling them what to expect on your channel and why they should listen to you, and versus like them watching your whole video and then they find out that you've never even taken a GLP-1, right? Like you want to make sure that they know your background, your experience, and kind of just what they're getting into. Why should they watch? So make sure that you are doing that. You want to make sure that you edit your videos. You cannot just record a video and then upload it. Editing, I know, is usually the most difficult part. I don't do a ton of editing. At least I haven't. I've actually been wanting to do more. So you may see some more editing coming up. Like I'm doing more research. I'm watching more videos. I'm learning more about editing and adding more cool stuff in. But up until this point, my first 6 months, I really don't have a lot of editing going on. I'll have text pop up on screen, some sound effects. But the big thing I do is I cut out all the ums and the ahs. If I mess up, I stop, I repeat, and then I edit out the part that I messed up. If I say I'm cutting that out. There's not going to be any ums. There's not even going to be like a lot of like pauses like that, right? Like I would have cut that out. I would have stopped. If I stop to think, or if I take a deep breath, that's going to get edited out. That's going to get cut from my video. And you need to make sure that you're doing that because you need to have a good pace throughout your video so that someone will keep watching. And it's not even that hard. Like it's really not. You have to watch your videos before you ever put it on the internet. So once you've recorded it, find a good editing software. I recently bought Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro, right? Yeah. I recently purchased Final Cut Pro from the Apple Marketplace because I do have a MacBook and it is expensive. But when I looked at like paying a monthly fee for like CapCut or another editing service, it actually wasn't that bad because once I have that for a year, I'd be paying for Final Cut Pro. So I went ahead and just invested and got Final Cut Pro, but there are some free versions like DaVinci Resolve is free. You can use CapCut for free. There are a lot of free editing apps that will do exactly what you need. So don't worry about paying for an expensive editing app. I actually used CapCut forever. The only reason why I stopped using CapCut is because there's this weird new terms of conditions where they can like take your videos and use them for whatever they want. But the likelihood of them like taking our videos is probably so rare that it's not even something to worry about, you know? Like, I don't think we need to worry about that. I really don't. So I would recommend you starting with CapCut. And the cool thing about CapCut is that it does have like a transcript-based editing, so you can actually see what you're saying and edit it out by the words, which makes it so much easier and so much faster to get the ums and the ahs and the pauses and all of the things that you need to get out. But editing is like its own beast. If you have additional editing questions, please ask them down below and we will get into them because I do want to be a resource and I want to help with everything that I can. That way you are successful and doing everything that you can to grow your YouTube channel and to make extra income, because I do think that there's a place for all of us. I think that your story is worth sharing, and I think that we want to know, we want to hear it. Everyone does, and you are literally sitting on this like gold nugget of information that the world wants to know, because we are in the beginning stages of this whole GLP-1 lifestyle, right? So it is needed. It is necessary. Okay, I'm getting off now. So we did step one was setting up. Step one was like setting up your YouTube channel, right? Step two was doing like the settings and naming it. I don't even know the steps anymore. Step three was recording and then editing and then publishing, right? Publish your video, get it edited, upload it, and publish it. You want to make sure that you're editing it on a computer. You should not be editing it on your phone. Like, this is a long form video. If we're talking about the length, I highly suggest that you start off with anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes or more. Like, your videos, I do not believe should be less than 8 minutes. I think they should be at least 8 minutes, but sometimes my videos are half an hour and those videos do really well. So I don't think that there is like a end. You can probably record. I have an hour video that is doing amazingly right now. So as long as you have a good pace and you have something to talk about and you're not just rambling, the longer the video, I think the better, but then that's going to take longer to edit it. And the thing is the more videos you publish, the faster you're going to grow. When I first started this channel, I was posting 2 to 3 times per week. I'm still posting 2 to 3 times per week. But when you post 2 to 3 times per week, your stats are going to be higher. You're going to make more money on AdSense. You're going to get more views. More views means more subscribers. More subscribers means more watch time hours and more channel growth. And if you're only posting once per week, that is going to just be a lot less of the views, a lot less of the algorithm pushing you. You're just going to grow slower. You will grow, but you're not going to grow as fast, especially at the beginning. When you first start posting videos, YouTube has to find your audience. And if you only post one video a week, YouTube gets one video and they're like pushing it to random people. They're not clicking on it. They're not finding your audience. So then you post another video a week later. Now YouTube is continuing to try to find your audience. They still haven't found it a week later. So then you're like taking like 4 months for YouTube to even figure out your niche. But if you post 3 videos a week, now YouTube has 3 videos every single week to push out to find your audience. And then once YouTube finds your audience and you're pegged for exactly what you want to be pegged for, then you're golden. And maybe you can start posting twice per week or even once per week. But again, I've noticed the less I post, the less views, the less watch hours, and the less money I make. The more I post, the better. And I feel like you would have to figure that out for your particular channel. I feel like this video has a whole bunch of information and it's probably a little bit overwhelming. What I wanted to do was try to answer like all of the questions now, so that way you have all the information to get started. I just wanted to get this out as fast as I could because I feel like I have all these questions and I want you guys to start as soon as possible. But there is so much that, like the little nitty gritty stuff that I want to teach you and that I want to talk about. I just, like, my brain works very impulsively. And if any of you are also impulsive like me, you want to get started as soon as possible. And you need all this information as fast as possible. And that's what this video is, which is why it's so long, because we still have to talk about the description and what to put in the description and hashtags and keywords and all of the things to get a video out, and a thumbnail. Like, there are so many things that go into every single video that you post. And once you do it, it becomes so much easier. Like, I know it sounds overwhelming. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Once you do it once or twice, it becomes second nature and it's so fast. I'm just giving the things that maybe not everyone knows about. Like, for example, when I post a video, the category I use is how to and style. I don't use people and blogs like most people. I use how to and style because my videos are very much educational and how to's. They're weight loss, like how to lose weight, right? So I've used that. And then every single one of my descriptions has 5 to 8 hashtags in the description, not keywords, hashtags in the description for SEO of exactly what my video is and who should be watching it. Super important. Look at my descriptions. You will see that. I definitely think that you have my full permission to use my titles, use whatever you need to get your own inspiration. Like, obviously, don't copy my videos. Like, don't say my videos word for word, but getting inspiration from my videos, especially my high performers, you should do. You should be looking at other content creators that are doing well to get ideas and to get inspiration. I do that all the time. And look at the description, look at how my description is set up. So before you post your video, make sure that your description has all of the components that my description has. And thumbnails, like, I don't do 3. I only do 1. I've tried to do 3 and my videos don't do as well. So I just do 1 thumbnail. Look at my thumbnails. They do very well. My click-through rate is very high. So still my thumbnail ideas, like, make them look like mine, go for it. Like, that's totally fine. It's working. I think that the more of us that are successful, the more people learn about GLP-1 medications, the more people learn how they work for different people. I think that just people in general are going to live much happier and healthier lives, and we can do that. And if I can help you do that, then that's what I'm here for. That was why I feel like I don't know, like, I feel like that's my mission, is to help as many women lose weight on GLP-1 medications, maintain weight, and also start a YouTube channel and just become the best versions of themselves. And I definitely think that doing this has helped me become the best version of myself, and I want that for you as well. I feel like there was so much information in this video. Hopefully you took notes. If not, watch it again, take some notes, get some ideas, and just post your first video. And when you do, please comment in my video so that we can come watch you. If you have a YouTube channel already that's GLP-1 related, post it in the comments so we can come support you. We can subscribe and watch your videos. This should be a comment section of just other women and men who are starting their channels, who are doing the thing and supporting each other on our GLP-1 journey and on our GLP-1 YouTube journey. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and link this playlist right here because I have other videos that talk about this, and then let me know what you want to see coming up. Let me know if there's bigger deep dives that you want to see, or breaking down this in more pieces or more questions, because I just talked a lot in this video and gave so much information. Let me know how I can help you, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.